What is up, beautiful people? My name is Sharia. This is the Sharia Mac channel where I am documenting my debt-free journey as an entrepreneurial licensed clinical social worker with a virtual private practice, paying myself a $70K salary along with my husband, who is a welder, making about $50K per year. Together, we are a family of 7 with 2 adult children, 2 seniors in high school, and 1 11-year-old. And today's video is a little bit different because I am an entrepreneurial therapist, licensed clinical social work to be specific, with a virtual private practice. I do come on and report my monthly income that I earned as an entrepreneurial licensed clinical social worker. And so we will jump right into the income I was able to earn in my business for the month of November. So we transition over into QuickBooks again, and then I create a profit and loss statement for the month of November. So November the 1st to November the 30th. And we will jump right into the breakdown of how much income I earned for the month of November, what my expenses were, and then what my net profit was. So for the month of November, my business name is Mental Wellness Clinical Counseling and Services. Again, I am a solopreneur, a solo practice at the moment, providing mental health therapy in the states of North Carolina, South Carolina, Maryland, and Virginia, specifically working with Gen Z population that struggles with anxiety and corporate moms who are struggling with anxiety and or depression as a result of the lack of a work-life balance, or like work balance, as I like to say, and multiple responsibilities that seem to be overwhelming. So within my practice, I earned $64.41 from BetterHelp. And this is just one client. I have one client on BetterHelp that is reluctant to transition out of BetterHelp. So I continue to see that client through BetterHelp. But as soon as I discharge that client, I am getting off the BetterHelp platform. And then services are anything that I earned in my private practice, either through one-on-one clients or from being on other directories or working for other group practices like Headway and Growth Therapy and Sonderman. That totaled $5,382.70. I earned $525 from Spring Health, and that is an EAP company. I earned $634.40 through Headway, and then I earned $1,032 from Sonderman. So the remaining balance would have been $3,191.30, and those are clients that directly come to my virtual private practice from those states: North Carolina, South Carolina, Maryland, and Virginia. We go down to expenses, and so the first one you see is $300, and that was for advertising and marketing. I upgraded my membership through Black Girls in Therapy, and for the annual membership was $300 even. Then you see bad debt. This is where I had to make a payment to my business American Express card. And then health insurance is $393.60. And that's for me, my daughter and I. And that is the combination of health, dental, and vision. So it's pretty expensive, but it will be going down in 2024. Then additional expenses include, or general business expenses, bank fees and charges. This is what Truist charges me for having over so many business transactions in my bank account. So that totaled $19.42. And then continuing education was $16.95. And I believe that is for a book that I purchased about how to scale my business. So total general expenses came up to $36.37. Then meals. These were occasions where I either was on the go because I do have a consulting position, and I stopped and ate either on my way to the consulting position or on my way back from the consulting position, or where I met with people, other clinicians, networking, doctors, OBGYNs. We met over coffee to see how we could collaborate and build each other's network, or like refer clients to each other. Office expenses, these are things that include like my EHR with Simple Practice is $99. Let's see if it'll go into detail about what that is. So my fax is $12. Google Suite, which is my HIPAA compliant email, is $12.64. The phone must also be $12, which is new to me because I believe it was $6 at one point in time. QuickBooks, and this is the software that I use to also pay myself and run payroll, was $118. And then Simple Practice is $99.25. And then I have a link tree for my business IG and my business page, Instagram page. My Instagram business page has a link tree, and that was $90 plus the $2.70. So those expenses totaled $346.59. We go down to payroll expenses. And the payroll that I received was $6,250 plus the taxes, which was total $6,728.12. And this is higher because for the first week of November, I continued to pay myself as a bi-weekly. I pay myself on a bi-weekly payment, and then the weeks following, the weekly payments started the week following, so it made my income for that month a little higher. Come down to supplies, and supplies only cost $4.26, and I think if that was like a pack of pens maybe, or maybe to mail something off, I'm not sure, but I'm sure I provided the receipt. I just don't want to click on the details because it takes so much longer to get back. And then total supplies, $4.26. I have $66.80 in uncategorized expenses, and I need to figure out what that is. So then we go down to utilities. So our internet service is $124.99, and I pay that out of my business account because I do require the internet to run my business. And then the phone service that I pay for, and the VPN and the internet on the go totals $271.40. That brings those expenses to $396.39. The total expenses come up to $8,301.42, which puts me in the negative $2,854.31. And I think partially that is because of the payroll expenses that were paid out for the month of November. But also, if you watch my business income reports before, you notice that I have a 1099. I'm a 1099 consultant, and that is $3,500 per month, and I did not pick that up for the month of November. So had I picked that up, I would have been in the positive, but I will pick that up. I'll pick up November and December's in December, so it'll push me back into the $14,000-$15,000 range because of that $7,000 deposit. So that is it for the income that I made in my business for the month of November. For 2024, I'm working on ways to scale my business because I would love to be able to earn 20 plus or 40 plus months income per month so that I can, really help to, one, increase my income that I pay myself and get out of this debt much sooner, but also trying to just build different income streams and scale my business. Two things I'm really working for is creating a coaching program and then hiring an associate. So those are my goals for my business goals for 2024, as well as to get to a $40K per month net